Welcome to the podcast. I'm Louis, and this is a very short version of the podcast that I've got on Spotify. Basically, this will just be me telling you the runners that I have selected throughout the Breeders' Cup. So, to start off, day one, race one, is the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf, and that is Love Reigns to win. Then moving on to the Juvenile Fillies, that is You're My Girl each way. Then the Juvenile Fillies Turf, which is Pleasant Passage each way. Then is the Juvenile, and that is Cave Rock to win. And then for the end of day one is the Juvenile Turf, and that is Pax a Wallop, and that is each way. Then moving on to day two, the Breeders' Cup Fillies and Mares, and that is Frank's Roquette each way. Then the Turf Sprint, that's Golden Pal to win. Then it's the Dirt Mile, which is Cody's Wish to win. And then is the Fillies and Mares Turf, and that's in Italian, that's each way. Then it's the Sprint, which is Jackie's Warrior. Then we move on to the Mile, which is Modern Games to win. Then is the Distaff, which is Malathat to win. And then it's the Turf, which is Warlock Goddess each way. And then to close the show is the Classic, and that is Flightline to win / Flightline and Epicenter as a straight forecast. So the last race you can do whatever you want to, it doesn't really matter. But just to add a little bit more depth to that race, because Flightline will win, and also because it would be such a short price, I thought, well, I'll try and add something just to give an option rather than just to take the short price for Flightline, that you can have an option and there's kind of a backup sort of thing. So yeah, that is the rundown of my 14 selections throughout the Breeders' Cup. The full podcast is in the link in my bio on the Instagram page, but it's also on Spotify as well. But it's through the link in my bio, which is on the About page on the YouTube channel. So yeah, it's very, very easy to get to. You'll be able to, you won't miss it, put it that way. So yeah, if you've got any questions, leave them below, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And then yeah, obviously add the Instagram page, and enjoy the Breeders' Cup, and hopefully I've provided you with a couple of winners. But yeah, until next week, just enjoy it, and yeah, see you then.